Welcome back to Total Warhammer 3 in part 17 of our Zhatan the Black Realm of Souls campaign. We are here with Zharr-Naggrund the Ashen to defend against the forces of Chaos and Ogre. The Chongus and the Spiky Gits have teamed on up, and they are going to be, I guess, doing what they can to deliver a wallop. They've got Man-Eaters, Iron Guts, all sorts of dangerous units here, and even a Giant, some Spawn, and some Chaos Knights. We've got our work cut out for us. We've got the boys kind of set up with all of the chaff units ready to take that nasty ogre charge, while our missile troops kind of take the sides there. That is the least condensed part of their line there, and if we can actually pretty easily trade in a duel with these man-eater pistols with our blunderbusses here, especially while Luktaz is helping on out. We have our Kadai, which I'm going to bring in the back line here, and they will be there for if anyone tries to come on in on our blunderbusses. We'll circle them around and attack from behind and let the blunderbusses tear them up from the front. Should be quite a exciting battle. Let's get to it. If we lose Zharr-Naggrund here, if he gets killed, he is going to be slain, and I'm not actually going to do anything to change that. I think it'd be make things a little bit more interesting, where if we lose our Confederated Lords, they are gone for good. Is it very dangerous? Oh, absolutely. Let's bring on forward and then drop the Curse of a Shoot down. The only 3 spells that will be much use against the ogres are going to be the Curse of a Shoot, the Ash Storm, and then Dark Subjugation. We'll make sure we're saving our magic for those. Turn them off to the side a little bit further here. We're getting a lot of damage on these ogre bulls. They're just allowing it to happen. Fair enough. I mean, we could make that even further with the Ash Storm, but I'd like to save. We have plenty of magic, but it's not recharging all that quickly. We can't just help out. Give them the old volley of Cinder Breath. We'll have to watch out for the Man-Eaters, but they're a little bit further back. We've got our Dreadquake as well. It won't be all that useful, except for anything other than the Marauders over there. Cinder Breath shot. And not all that much damage. Pretty weak. Does seem to irritate them, though. Let's drop down another Curse of a Shoot on the Tyrant. Make sure his health is as weakened as we can before he gets on into combat. And we'll just scoot them away. They are quite a bit faster. There's 2 Man-Eaters on the side. Gotta keep them in mind. No problem, though. You should be able to move up and start firing on those Man-Eaters. Man-Eater pistols. Go ahead and push most of the line up a little bit just to make sure they are not running in on the boys on the side there. Zharr-Naggrund, come on back. Let's bring them more centralized. Repair. Don't get shot up by those Man-Eaters. We'll go ahead and drop down the Ash Storm on these guys in the center here as they run through. Looks like the Knights are on the side here. Charge through, get out of there. You can drop down the armor tip for all of these guys here, and then rush them all into combat with those Chaos Knights. Make sure we're stopping any kind of nonsense there. Lamasu, let's send you over the top. You go bully. Where are the other Man-Eater pistols at? Zharr-Naggrund, let's run away from those Man-Eaters. Don't even need help. Those Kadai are easily, or the blunderbusses are easily handling that group there. Yeah, you go. We can have them go fight the Lord there in the back. Trying to figure out where exactly the enemy Man-Eaters went. There they are. They were hiding in the forest there. The Zharr-Naggrund, let's come on away. You're going to get shot up by the pistols too much, and I don't want to get surrounded by any of the other units. Bring the Kadai through. Start chopping them up. You guys all switch targets to these Chaos Spawn. They don't have a lot of armor. And Lamasu's getting stuck by the different Man-Eater pistols there, so let's go ahead and just work together. Bring them down as fast as we can. Increase the fire damage for everyone in this little spot as the archers get firing in. Perfect. We're gonna start firing into the backs of these ogres here. You can drop some of the guns of Zharr through, and then a Dreadquake as well for anyone that tries to flee. Well, I guess they both can't go off. Do the Dreadquake first, then the Guns of Zharr. I'll do. Smashed on through. Explosions in the back line. Alright, those Man-Eaters got annihilated. Let's move up to the next group. We can go ahead and drop the melee attack and defense on this Tyrant. And Drowswood, go ahead and deal with him. Bring the boys around. We are starting to lose the middle line here. Kinda just have to move them through, though. I'll have the Kadai get up into this next group. You go ahead and drop the leadership and armor on those Man-Eaters to nigh 0. Activate the old Demon Flask, and then weaken everyone here for fire. That sounds nice. Look at these guys working together on Bulge there in the center. That's working out. More Armor of Contempt for everyone fighting in the middle. We just have to overwhelm them on this side here. Move up on that next group of Iron Fist. You should be able to fire over the top since they are ogres and quite large. Sheer numbers. Activate the old Graven Scepter once more. I think we've got them. We just have to finish off the rest of their spawn now. I see the white flag going up. They flee. The last Chaos spawn. And he does a little dodge roll into death. We'll take the win. I guess we do want to make sure we hunt down as many of these guys as we can, though, so get him there, Drowswood, and we'll catch you on a moment. Alright then. Yeah, no better battle to show off just how badly the ogres need help. They did not really get any kills, neither elite ogres. Man-Eaters with great weapons and just otherwise, they should be getting lots of kills on our laborers, and they got almost nothing. So, pretty poor performance there from Folge. We will go ahead and take that ransom. Alright, and we're back. Lost OBS for a second, but this time I was watching quite closely, so did not miss it. Let's jump on into Drowswood, who actually, for being at rank 26, he didn't go for any of his unique skills here, not one. Yeah, we're going to quickly grab Towering Heights to give us 10% more research rate, and then drop the construction time and cost for everything in the local province. Will help us get rebuilt, and he's going to be in friendly territory for a bit here. He did give him also the Crushing Charge, so he's extra potent with Bull Centaurs, which he's not really supposed to be using either. Interesting decisions from our AI friends here. We're going to start moving back towards the Gates of Zharr to get his army looking proper. Right now, he's just got a bunch of laborers, and we're going to get rid of most of these guys here. So let's get rid of most of these silver tier ones. You know, we can just kind of merge them up. Merge them up. We have made two slots in the army. Don't really want to use any of these other guys here, so merge them further. And kick out these goblin laborers fully there. Combine these guys, it's going to drop their rank. That's fine. Doesn't really matter. We need to give them, or him rather, the Immortals, which are Infernal Ironsworn. It would cost a lot right now, though, so we're probably not going to go for that just yet. We won't do any actual recruiting for him until we get our income sorted, but we will get rid of those laborers now. We have lots to do with our new territory. Every bit of our raw materials, I've done some upgrading, and every bit of our raw materials is going towards increasing our gold output, and otherwise is going towards our research. Over here at Arndel's Tomb, I think we'll go ahead and just grab the factory guardhouse to keep the landmark and our gold building here safe. I have a bit more gold to use, so I think at Pig Barter we will go ahead and upgrade this to an Overseer's Tower. Looks good to me. A couple more upgrades we can pass out before we end the turn. We have only 200 armaments. Can I upgrade the Kadai amount we have? Because Drowswood deserves some Kadai. Oh, we sure can. We can at least do it once. Let's go for it. We just won't really be able to recruit him any just yet because of our negative income for the turn. That can be changed quite easily. We'll take you and jump you over into March stance, or the Underway stance, and go attack Belly Gut. Nothing is scary to you. You've got a bunch of Ironsworn and then the two Skullcrackers. So, or the two What are these guys called again? These are Dreadquakes. Man. The old brain wipe. Catarin's going to sit outside and keep raiding. That's nice and brave of you, Catarin. Nice and brave. Let's upgrade the treasure trove for more gold. And then we'll take a look and see who needs to be moved still. We'll leave Sisythras up here with his hobgoblins do need to be moved. So we're going to bring them to bear against Blackfang. Hopefully they have enough for... Well, let's encircle up first before we get a Pyrrhic victory. Bring these hobgoblins with us. We'll bring them all the way through. Hobgoblins spawn army, so 50... Oh, they actually do cost upkeep. That I did not realize. Okay. Christian for Hobgoblin summoned army several turns after force is summoned. Well, let's go ahead and get them killed quickly then. And close victory. Half of our force was felled, but that's fine. They're going to be a perfectly happy little murder force. Go ahead and throw in a outpost here, or a factory, I mean, since they do have a better garrison to start. And we're going to start snatching up Grimgor's territory, little by little, and weakening his horde. There is no crisis in Realm of Souls, so as much as we can weaken him, it will actually fully weaken him for sure. We don't have to double second guess it. Grab the Plague of Rust. It does drop armor by a full 90. And by 90, I mean 60. Overcosting it a little bit. Which allows stuff like hounds and other weaker armor-piercing units, so we don't have hounds, but things like the cutthroats to slice right through pretty heavily armored infantry teams there. Grab the Cinderblast shell and the skirmish tactics. For Big Mac, we'll make him a little bit bigger. Wound Maker up to 652 weapon strength. For Luktaz, you have been given quite a decent spread of skills, except for the headdress of Zharr is not all that useful. People don't tend to shoot at the Castellans. Grab the Stabilized Bipod. And for our Metal Sorcerer, we're heading the next point into Guinness. Looks good to me, and we can just kind of hang out outside the territory and prepare to move up to the next area here. It's going to be Carrick Vlag. Be a bit harder to crack Carrick Vlag with our current team. Would not be a bad idea to try to globally recruit in some artillery teams once we finish fixing up our predicted income. Got the boys up here raiding. Stealing what we can from Greasus. Try to tell us we can upgrade the manufacturing stuff on the Kadai. Yeah. Give them the devastating flanker ability, which is actually pretty solid. And we will in time. It's not this turn. Now for the main attraction, our battle with Kislev. Well, hello there, Arcady. You've got yourself quite the force of Zharr-Naggrund and even an elemental bear behind those walls. Probably the elemental bear, as he is a really large target. We've got lots of fire arrows. I don't think he has a weakness to fire, but thematically it makes sense. We do also, I guess, have the Vial of Us shoot, so we can make him have fire resistance or fire weakness anytime we want. Alright then. Take a fast look at how Kislev is set up. And since we do own all of the towers in that first tier military tower, we do actually get free breaches on the walls, so we'll actually have to see where those go in. Let's get to the fight. Alright then, Kislev. Where do your walls crumble? Looks like over here. Anywhere else? No, just the 2 breaches. That's probably more than enough. Alright, let's set the lads up. So we'll have the artillery teams right here in this little copse. It will most likely get shot at by the towers, but if we can shut them down quickly with our artillery, it won't matter much. They've got a pretty good firing angle. We'll grab the Great Taurus, we'll grab our archers. I'm going to grab 2 of you, put you up front. These 3 in the back do the same thing. We'll pull them over here. Hobgoblins can deploy way closer to the walls. And with the new deployment system that the AI uses, they don't actually throw that many guys up front, so we can actually be a lot more aggressive with our deployment. As I'm almost as far forward as we can get them. hobgoblins all in a group. They don't want you guys at guard mode, but let's bring these Oglicons boys. I will keep them over here on this side to be a distraction. All of our heroes, though, need to come on over here. And then the Dwarf Warriors as well. We'll deploy them on either side of the cannons. 2 there. 1 over here. Perfect. Throw in the Castellans. They've got to kind of waddle their way up. Let's put them over here behind the troops. Perfect. And all the single entities. We'll bring Gorduz around this side. Our Bale Taurus, and then his lesser cousin there. Let's get this battle started. Where do you hide, Kislev? Go ahead and hit him on the back line there. You guys go ahead and run on up. Waddle then. Yeah, that pretty much annihilated those Kossars in one shot. Let's go ahead and keep shooting quickly, though, because those towers are going to hurt. Push the entire line up. You two move yourselves in. Stand in this little bit of land there. We'll have you on the Lord there. Go into melee and bring down this tower. Well, the Bale Taurus can go jump into melee with these Kossar spears. No problem. Let's go ahead and throw a fireball at them because we're getting lucky. Oh, they're already going downstairs. That'll explode a couple guys. Oh, hello there. Kislevites, would you like to meet my good friend, the Dreadquake? I bet you would. He's quite nice. We can throw the normal gun through this spot here. And even a burning head to kind of mop up what's left. Oh, 2 amazing hits. These guys dodged it a little bit. Alright, let's pull on away though, because we don't want to take too much damage from those pistols. Burning head, I was hoping to use it just to scare guys off. Alright, Gorduz is capturing that point quite well. Ouch, what happened to you? Towers? Bring yourselves forward then. I'm gonna use Armor of Contempt on those guys. No matter how sad it might feel. We'll bring 3 of you up. We'll just hold this position here. Oglicons, you guys are just getting shot at by towers? No, you're just fine. I'll have you guys come and hold this line here. Tower's fallen. Go ahead and move on in. They are broken. Speaking of broken, stop shooting my lads. We're wiping out some of these armored Kossars in the back line there. Alright, Mage. Looks like a perfect use for the piercing bolts of burning. Move up and get it going. You see the Elemental Bear moving in now. Have claimed this position here, which is kind of all we really need. You jump into this group. Piercing bolts did some decent damage. I actually think that's an even better target for our next Dreadquake. Bring these guys both around. You charge in on these winged lances. Oh, I'm ready. We got the archers all moving up for the bear. Alright, bear. Meet our friend, the hobgoblins. Get the guns of Zharr on through. There's a lot of guys that are actually up there. That's pretty surprising. Violent, if I shoot. Then all of our archers, this is your target. You charge it on that group of Zharr-Naggrund there. You move forward and stop them. There we go. The sundered armor. Gorduz, go get in there. Don't think we're going to get off the bit of a shoot that I'd like to. So drop down to the piercing bolts of burning here. And as soon as you do, we can drop down the Breath of Hatred. Give them all a bit of extra damage. Not quite through those walls. We're blasting away these armored Kossars here. Taking a bit of damage. Let's pull you on away. We can drop Arcady here's melee defense. Go ahead and turn and start deep down on that poor fool there. The bear has already been wiped out. That was quick. Alright, let's move you up. Drop down, not the pile of a shoot, but drop down the Flaming Shadow. Move the Hobgoblins up. Gordos as well. There we go. Yeah, these are blasting away individual units. We'll go ahead and just drop into these armored Kossars here. Arcady is being annihilated. Drop in some Burning Wrath before they start firing. Nope. Go ahead and pull back. Too many enemies there. Gordos, go ahead and sprint on in. We'll jump over and use the Burning Head here. Gonna be able to bounce it off just right. Should go up through there. If only just barely. Oh no, it bounced. That's fine. Come down here and jump this group of Kossars. You come on over and get this group. Everyone else just move in and start chopping. Oh, the towers are still functioning. Wasn't expecting that. Yeah, they still control the tower somehow. Well, that's not good. Bunch of free damage for them. Oh no, yeah, our lord's getting shot up. Let's pull you on out of here. Too many missile troops. Bring our skirmishers inside. Yeah, you need to pull away at a bit more of an angle. We already burned through all our magic, huh? Interesting. Last of the Kislevites here, proving to be far more obnoxious than we expected. Drop in more cutthroats. We'll get real. I thought we were home free. Turns out, nah. Gonna break these last couple of them. Flags are starting to go up now. Go ahead and charge in and break that group. Thank goodness for the mirror shield there. Kept him alive for sure. Extra armor. The old gambler's dice, and that's the victory. Awesome. Kislev falls. Prepare yourself to become a marvelous new tower. Although we did trade our mythical Red Bull for theirs. I didn't even realize he had been felled. Unfortunate. We lost only 131 besides our beautiful red boy. We'll go ahead and sack the settlement for 8,000 gold and 4,000 labor.
You will pay, thief.
We'll see. The moment you were the one who wants to show me Katerin. Katerin disapproves. Fair enough, I guess. We will turn right back around then, and we're going to claim this all the way up at a tier 3 tower. Or do we? I don't really want to spend the gold or the raw materials to have to take it on up. But if we save, we can get to confederating with the others faster. So you know what? Tier 1 tower against my better judgment. And we'll just upgrade Kislev the old-fashioned way. So we start with the tannery that we don't even have to repair. That's awesome to see. And then we'll throw in the patrol routes. Upgrade Kislev slowly. Upgrade the Masterful Architects and Castable. You can do some replenishing. Awesome, you're doing a lot of it. Thank goodness for Gordos. I mean, we can immediately grab another Red Bull. He does cost 2,000. Yeah, the Bull Taurus is very good. I just didn't use him all that well in that battle there. Threw him into the wall, and I expected him to stay and be fine. Did not quite work out like that. So let's grab another Great Taurus. I want to grab one just for the... Don't want to spend gold on it. It only costs 15. So let's grab from the Disciples so we can actually start building up. 100 is the highest allegiance points you can go, I think. I'm pretty sure. And so we're going to drop it down a little bit with a recruitment of a Red Bull. Go for Ash Storm, your bread and butter. And then we'll grab a point into Killing Fire. Make sure we are passing out all of the negatives that we can whilst casting. For you, good sir. Actually, let's start going for the boost income. Help us out with our money. Our woes of the pocketbook. Or does you have all of your passives abilities that I'd like? I think the last one we'll go for is the Headdress of Zharr eventually, his fancy at. For now, we'll go for just Precise. Make him a bit more of a stabby killer. Ithuk, our Fire Sorcerer. Listen, Sorcerer of Flame. I think we're going to give you Expeditious Endeavor. You can move around a little faster. Make sure that Bale Taurus is maximum speed. We have 13,000 gold. Can we upgrade anything over here at Gersla? We can repair. And that's about it. Let's go for the Factory Guardhouse then. There's no telling where the sneaky kids Levites are hiding. No upgrades there that I would like to pass out. We've got a lot of labor now, though. I do want to rush construction on our research rate. And perhaps on the gold factory as well. Increases our income by another 300. Check our overall labor here. We definitely need more in this province. So let's take some out of here, send them up for 200. Quickly get that sorted out. We will have this one take new intake. That way we actually can make sure they are continuing to... Right, so anywhere that has workload, we'll take intake. Everywhere else, no. Take them off of the World's Edge Mountains. Or at least off of Sylvania, but we'll keep it on at the World's Edge Mountains. Let's go ahead and continue to power through the sacrifices for Zhar-Naggrund as fast as we can. Our next Confederation target will be Astrogoth. That way we can secure the other Legendary Lords. And we'll leave the Tower of Zharr to continue to hold out against Grimgor for now. So more sacrifices. And whatever's left we can use on other projects and the things. Let's get to administrating. Got a lot of gold. Let's use it to increase our overall income, so... Do like getting more raw materials. Don't know that I want to buy both of those, though. Over at the Desolation, it could use the money pit there, as well as the increased underground caverns there. Looks good. Roswath. We could actually go ahead and afford... That's not what I wanted to do, not one bit. We could actually afford... If we had enough slots, we could. Okay, then. Keep it in mind. We'll have to wait till next turn. We'll have a good grip of armaments coming on in. Fresh off the workshops. Let's upgrade the treasure trove here. Income absolutely everywhere we can. Although, I do want to change the Tower of Grief over as I say this. So, let's go ahead and convert this to a factory. And then we should be able to get that sorted, no problem. You guys continue to hang out. So it does, I don't know if you all know, post in the comments, does it actually, I guess we could check. So the buildings that are coming on in here, if we were to demolish them, it would give us 900, 4,500, and 1,800. See how much extra gold we have next turn. I have not actually tested properly and scientifically yet. Will they forget to? Probably still, yes. Yep, I'll spend 80 there. No problem. Spend a bit more gold to increase our gold. Over at the Dragonfang Mount, we can afford the Herbalist's Camp, which will give us a faction-wide casualty replenishment? Yes, please. Sold. Weren't bad. We could put in the boom cannon. Thought of it does... Oh, we already have one. Never mind. A donation barrel it is. More income. We could send some labor on over there and immediately complete that too. We just don't have the raw materials to continue to upgrade it, so we won't. Not just yet. Let's do a quick look through all of our provinces here. We need more... Wait, does it need to be over there in the Haunted Forest? There are no wood elves to randomly pop hitting. Ruin our day. Send some labor over and finish some of these gold panners, and I think we will. The Plane of Bones, we need 80 each, so 160. And then 400 for that one, so 560 total. Try to lessen our negative. Oh, we don't need 700. 600 will do. And then we'll come on down to... Oh man, I won't lie. I immediately lost it. I think they stay up in that surplus. No, we don't. Okay, so we'll take it for now and I'll have to look again. Plane of Bones, I just said so too, didn't I? That is just the way. Alright, we'll drop... like so. And come over to the Plane of Bones and fill things on up. Yes, please. And now we'll fix up the constructions. Finish that one extra early. And the gold panners as well. Perfect, things are just about back to where they were. I will go ahead and upgrade this spice market as well. Get 3 more turns rolling, and we could probably send some more over. Spend some gold to make some gold. And help with our overall issues with our roll there. 300 total. Back up to the Plane of Bones. Come on now, be nice. Complete. And now we just need to wait till the settlement upgrades and we can go for the Eastern Bazaar there. Sweet business. Alright, Harek. Let's bring you up to the north here. We'll kind of scout out Wurzen. Your army by itself here is just fine to bring on most, or take down most of the Kislevite forces and defending armies, so we'll go into a raiding... No, we won't. Just an ambush for now. Zhatan can't move. I think we are pretty well nearing the end of this turn. It is quite a lengthy one. Our empire being 2 to 3 times the size it used to be is not helping matters at all. Oh, success. Well done, lad. You exploded everything, but we at least got the technology. How he hates men. You're probably not alone there, buddy. Kazadni. You need to steal me some goodies. Well, you have a way less chance. And you fail. But... Nope, wrong person. The other guy is much better at stealing research now. He gets more research by 5%. Sounds good. Now to our last hero. I guess we can just click this button here, huh? Let's have you come on up and keep an eye on Grimgor. And steal his technology too. Both of these things sound great. Alright, yeah, no, we're good to go. We have 1,000 gold to spend. Fortress of Vorag does look fairly safe, but maybe it's a good idea to get the walls in. It don't cost that much, and it does keep things more ship-shape. We will be waiting for the convoy just because we don't quite have the gold anymore. I did just throw it all up the wall. Well, we could pretty quickly change that, couldn't we? We don't necessarily need this. 1,800 is more than our convoys can carry, so let's get one up. Izdubar, Domitash. Welcome. Go find me some labor. 200, we could send it to our own, I guess that makes sense. We did claim it, right? Just make sure the route is incredibly safe. Up here would give us the most. Let's maximize how much we're sitting on out. 1,300. Looks like the Palace of Ruin is our target. Send them on out. Labor it is. Now finally, We switched in the turn over here by Zhatan. Ooh, hungry demons. Traversing realms is hungry work if these demons we've encountered to be believed. You can choose to sate their gluttonous appetites in the hope of avoiding a fight, yet, on the other hand, death would solve their hunger too. Yeah, but the problem is they've got dragon ogres, right? We have blunderbuss units, and we do have the means to shut down those hell cannons. The problem is, doesn't look like he's on a dragon, thankfully. And if we had just one unit of artillery, I would give ourselves a pretty good chance of winning this one. I do still think we can win, though, so let's go ahead and fight it. We have the sneaky gets to weaken them with poison and kind of sneak up on these hell cannons, and we have what we need. Let's do it. Hungry demons, we shall feed you your bar fists. We do have the Guns of Zharr, which will be good for knocking out the units of Chosen, smashing them around. Not be a better choice of words there. Let's get in there and fight this one out. See if we can do it. Oh, they actually have some Hellforge abilities. That's cool. Extra powder and more ammunition. Using my Hellforge unit upgrades? Oh, we're selling our weapons to the other people, huh? That's cool. Cool to see, at least. Alright, now for the time and tested tradition of apply bullet to face to win. They're already set up in a rather nice formation. We are going to change it this time. So, you two taking the flanks would be probably... Actually, you know what? This is a perfectly fine formation. Will you guys back a little bit? I want the sneaky gets. This lava is flowing at a pretty incredible rate. As far up as we can on the sneaky gets. Their job is going to be a very important one. If they can't do it, the dragon will have to be dispatched to deal with it. We are going to put the boys up front. That way they're the ones getting shot at by the hell cannons. I'm going to put you more central. Overseer's there for the leadership buff, but I want everyone else to get shot at by the hell cannons. Alright. Infantry teams. Blunderbuss units, which are going to be our main killers. Get this battle started. And I am going to immediately push all of our infantry back. Just a bit. Fly the dragon up. Sneak these gets around. Sneak them on in. Don't make any sudden moves. They can smell your fear there, gits. Especially you gobos. You guys smell terrible. You need to pull backwards. We don't want to get shot at by those hell cannons if we can help it. I don't mind it going after our giant or our lord. No one else. Yeah, we don't really need the dragon. He can be useful for bringing down the lord. We're just using that death breath, we'll call it. The stanky breath. Let's pull you back a little bit further as well. You need to not be standing in front of the blunderbuss units if we can help it. Alright, sneaky gets your targets. Get them. Really good choice for our Wrath of Zharr. Halberds are more dangerous than the great weapons, in my opinion, here. Let's see if we can get the... Well, you know, that won't do all that much to them, so let's bring this up and use the Noxious Breath on these other chosen teams. Alright, Mammoth, you're going to take a pretty nasty charge to start, but you're the only one who can do it. He gets her moving in. You need to rotate ever so slightly. Push you guys forward. Prepare thine cheeks. Now I think our front line is going to start taking some hits. Ooh, nasty. That hurt. Yeah, get them bogged down. Wow. 2 really good hits. That's really not good to see. Oh, we missed the attack order there. Armor of Khatip, go. Yeah, that's those are some pretty incredible hits. Sneaky kids, get in there and shut that down quickly. Not much we can do about it, other than just accept the hits and move through. Ragnarok's taking some damage. We'll use Hellhammer once they've actually kind of clumped up a bit more. Probably the best casting for it here. That unit shut down, but we still have the other one firing, so let's go ahead and get in there on that one. Our blunderbusses are pretty much gone. They heard me say they were the most important unit here. Guns of Zharr through the back line. Dragon Ogres, that's going to be your most dangerous target here. Ragnarok's fighting very well for itself. Come on, kids, you got these guys sorted out. There we go. That was way too slow there, boys. We'll see them off, though. Listen to the lovely sounds of the blunderbusses. That mammoth is now a new shade of crimson. He's been over there doing work. Those dragon ogres are seeing off. I imagine him giving them a kick as they run. Don't shoot the giant if you can help it, guys, but if you can come on in and fire on the other group, that'd be fantastic. Go ahead and land and scare off those Chaos Knights. That's the victory. We're gonna pull on away so we can eliminate that Lord, because that was... Seeing that much health come off of an enemy is always the best. Listen, you're using our units as a shield. That's cheating. That one just got shotgunned out of existence. Alright, we'll do what we can to chase these guys down and minimize friendly fire. I'll catch y'all in a moment. Alright. We'll take the victory there, even with our own weaponry used against us. I think one thing I would have changed is probably as soon as they started getting into range, would have sent the dragon over the top. One thing that is good to note, though, is they can actually absorb a full shot from the Hell Cannon, because these guys only lost, looks like 7 models total. They can take a full shot from the Hell Cannon. They just lose a lot of health. None of the models fall, so you get all of that back as soon as the battle's over, which is pretty awesome. We will go ahead and... This is one of the times I would take the replenishment, but it only is giving us 3%. We'll just grab the gold. Astragoth has stolen one of my seats, huh? That's what he was saving his stuff for. Waiting for us to claim one of the others and snatching it from there. Quite rude. Which one did he take? He stole... Which seat did he take? The Trafficker? I thought he already had that one. I'm confused. Which seat did Astragoth take? Was it just this one? I'm a little bit confused. Maybe so is the game. Fair enough, though. We'll take it. We have a bit of administration to get to, and we'll probably go ahead and end the episode there. So Astragoth, I'd love to get you, or Drasweth, I mean. I'd love to get you in. Some more Kadai. So let's get rid of these Orc Laborers. They've served you well. We'll leave you down with 3 of them total. I think we'll probably get rid of these last Cutthroats, too. We've got a lot of armaments. Let's swing into the Hellforge and get some Kadai cooking. Up to 4 of them. And then 1 more Destroyer. We won't grab the Destroyer yet because we don't have anything in the area that can actually build it. I don't want to be sitting there for 6 turns in Global. Instead... Love more fire. So it'll be an army of Fire Glaives and Kadai. And some Ironsworn as well. Grab a couple more Fire Glaives. And by a couple, I mean probably 1 or 2. They're quite expensive. Next tier would give us the ability to give them Vanguard and Stock. I'm sure I would get my units killed so much more often if I gave them Vanguard and Stock. That wouldn't work out well at all. Do 1 more upgrade. I'm thinking Fire Glaives. can have 4 Kadai. This would give him up to... He already has 1 in the army. We could get 2 more, I think. And we'll get 1 more of these. Here we go. Some lovely Kadai Fireborn. We recruit them on in. 3. In triplicate. Then we can grab the Fire Glaives over here at the gates. That'll do. Let's go ahead and get rid of the normal Hobgoblin Cutthroats then. We just want the Laborers to be our chaff units. We'll get rid of these normal Dwarf Warriors as well. And probably get in some... I'm going to just get rid of these guys for now. So I'll put in the Infernal Guard. Cost 280 to actually upgrade. We'll also grab these as soon as we are out in... to get those guys recruited in. Don't want to do it early. This didn't steal his belly gut. Well, hello, belly gut. That's quite the force there. We do have 2 Dreadquake mortars, though, so you wouldn't do well at all. We'll go ahead and give this one to the auto-resolve. We have plenty more battles to do, and what we'll do with this lord here... All words to work, right? We'll ransom those captives. Great Taurus. This lord will come on down and secure the Relic of Scavor. Depending on what kind of army Krikta is running with, we should be able to eliminate any kind of Saurus Guard of any kind with our double Dreadquake nonsense, and then we can use the shotguns to get anything that gets too close, large unit-wise. We have all of the tools we need. You're probably not going to get a lot more battles before you get over there. Let's go for the Hellforged Ordnance to increase their ammunition and their range. And then over here with the Kneecap Surgeon, you can grab your hidden stores and better scales. And by better scales, he means more rigged. Ash Storm. Man, that looks good, yeah. Skills are solid. You will jump into March. We'll go kind of in between. This army Dodbat will most likely start recruiting up some more, but he will just keep running from me in the meantime. It'll be really hard to actually catch him and make him pay for his crimes. So we won't worry about it yet. Let's just start moving up towards Prague. I don't think Katerin has moved. No, she's still there, and the other large army's over here too. We attack Prague at first light. With our newly recruited Bull of Ashut from the Disciples of thereof. Hopefully it should be the best kind. We'll come down here for 1 more auto-resolve, and then that'll probably end the episode. We've got to get ourselves into some good battles. Proper battles are going to be coming from the different quests at this point now. We have such a powerful army that this would just be 1 Dreadquake shot. We lost a lot there, more than we would have in the battle. Go ahead and just occupy this as a tower. We've already got Kalaheim enough. We need more pointy towers. Talk smack somehow. Let's grab the Brinewell. Upgrade Ussel. Telehive doesn't really need the upgrade yet, but I gotta make a mortar. And in the meantime, patrol routes and the donation barrel. We've got lots of upgrades to get to. For now, I am out of time for today. I have been at Space Wizard of War. Remember to leave a like for the like god and a sub to the sub zone, and I will see you on the next one.